to make you feel what? Good when you're with the company.
Yeah, because when you're using it, you think you're the shit. You're buying lunch, you doing.
And sometimes you get caught up in the matrix where you think you own it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get so used to driving that motherfucker because you've been with the company for 5 years, you think you own it.
Right, and you feel like you're going to be a part of this company. You never think that it's going to all end.
You never even think that it's the companies. Right. It's some people that the only trick 22 compared to the actual company when you work for, when you're the CEO for AT&T and they give you a car is, when they give you the car at AT&T, they let you know you get to drive a company car as long as you work here.
Right.
Compared to with a music business, never tell you that. They just give you the car. They say, here, man, got you a new car. But they don't tell you this car is just as long as you work here.
Yeah.
Because this is a company.
But yeah,
that's the trick.
They think it's their car.
Exactly. The house. You think it's right. My nigga, think 99 out of 10 rappers, 10 out of the 10 rappers in the world, musicians in the world, live in a house that was given to them. Most of these people that are artists or rappers never had good credit. They didn't go get this home like how me and you went to the bank and got our home and qualified for a loan. No, they are given this home through a company. So then when they actually lose this company or lose this contract, they take the home from them and say, yeah, this was your home, but it was your home through the company. We helped you get this. What's the first thing Suge Knight said? What's the first thing Suge Knight said? None of my artists had credit. No. I had to buy cars through company names. None of these. Snoop Dogg didn't have no credit.
Right, but see, that's where a lot of the artists get confused because they assume that these things belong to them, right? They feel like they worked hard and they don't know anything about, a lot of them don't know anything about purchasing cars or purchasing houses. So they're thinking, yeah, the company gave this to me, right? Well, no, the company gave it to you for as long as you're with the company. Like we said. So if anything, when you lose your job, you have to return this stuff. That's why they get.
But it's easy to trick the street nigga than it is that Fortune 500.
And that's why they do shit like this and they crash out because they don't understand. If you ask any of them, they all say I got messed up deals. From the old rappers to the new ones. Why? Because you didn't know the business. Not because we didn't know. It's because you didn't know. You feel me?
So when they say Scar, so when Scar died and Gucci told the family, I want that chain back, he's saying that because I'm still paying on that motherfucker.
Right, that's mine.
And it's mine. Right. And I'm not, and it's part of the business.
Right, because they give you these things. One, they can't wait for you to go out and purchase this shit. We're trying to create an image, right? Mm-hmm. So we have to help create the image for you. So we got to give you a car. Because if you want a busted down fucking apartment, you don't look like shit. We can't sell that. We need you to have a nice looking car that looks like you can keep up with other people. We got to give you the jewelry. We got to give you the style. We create you. Mm-hmm. And you can't afford this. We're hoping to recoup all of this based off of your talent. And then when your talent ain't shit and you're doing drugs and shit, we gotta
and that's
drop you. And look, you lose it all.
And that's the number one thing people understand is the recoup. The recoup is the loan. They just call it recoup. They say, "Oh man, you don't. Well, you know that we got to get our percentage."
Well, so but they don't return on an investment.
But they don't understand that percentage also comes with recouping what they give you at the moment. Right. So when you hear these rappers say, "I ain't signing for nothing less than $1 million," also know that you ain't paying nothing back less than $1 million.
Right. It is a loan.
Like once you sign on a dot for that loan, because your rap career is funded by an investor, and that investor goes to the bank to get his investment. I don't give a fuck who you are, whether you Universal, whether you Sony, whether you Interscope, they go to the bank to get their money.
You're the product. You're basically coming to the labels as the bank saying, listen, I got this talent, right? I'm the shit. And with what I got, I can make you this. I'm valuing myself as a business, right? I'm not taking nothing less than $1 million. Okay, if they feel like they can do something,
we can recoup.
Right, they're going to do it.
If we can recoup that $1 million back and plus more to where we profit at maybe usually, because when you buy a house, it's at an 8% interest, 6% interest. But guess what? These artists, are getting hit at 100%
Oh
interest,
my goodness.
200% interest. Because not only do
Why? Why so much?
Because it's high risk. An artist is more high risk than giving a nigga a house who got a job and already got his shit going.
So basically, it's just like I used to see in these old TV shows where, like back in the 80s and 90s, and they'd be like, I can make you rich. Whether it was models or a singer, I can make you. That's all you are, but you're risky. So basically, it's like gambling with you, right? Because people are unpredictable. But people are unpredictable. Anything can happen with you. For this immediate time, while I have your attention, I can make this money back if you can do X, Y, and Z. I mean, people get sold into that shit. And they don't.
But this is the key. Everybody get different interest rates and different things. You get a different interest rate when you buy a car. You get a different interest rate when you buy a house. You get a different interest rate when you go get a payday loan. You get a different, you see what I'm saying? Everybody's on a different interest rate, right? The music business is the worst interest rate in the world. Worse than a loan shark. Worse than that. Worse than anything. You understand? They, like the music business, people, how it's structured. It's structured to be the worst ever. You see what I'm saying? This is why there's no successful artists. This is why there's no after music artists that live better in life after. They still have to do music forever.
Right. Music doesn't. You say they still have to do music?
Yes. And most artists have to do music for the rest of their life. There is no retirement. Nigga, they be 80 years old still singing on stage. 60 years old, still having to do a show.
Patty's 80. You think she still has to?
Yeah, she's still somebody's still telling her to go sing because she still owes somebody money.
Still blow. No.
Listen.
Be different if she was like, she couldn't, but she could.
It ain't about that.
Drop every fucking.
You think Beyonce that don't want to stop doing what she doing?
I'm pretty sure this last tour she was really, really hurt, and she was wearing a boot.
You think she not tired of doing the same tour? You don't. She make billions of dollars. You don't think it come to a point where you say, I make so much money. Why am I still doing this? Because somebody has to get paid. I owe, just like I have. If I have $1 billion, I owe somebody 10. Mm-hmm. This is what people don't understand. If I have $1 billion, if I'm an artist and I have $1 billion, I owe somebody 10. If I'm an artist and I have $1 million, I owe somebody 5. See, people don't pay attention when they talk. Listen to T-Pain. What did T-Pain say? My first contract, I signed for $40 million. His first contract, he signed for $40 million. Guess how much money they made off of T-Pain? 100 and something billion. Look it up. Off his, and we talking about name, image, likeness. See, people only know what name, image, likeness is now because of sports. Name, image, and likeness has always been in business. Bill Cosby, name, image, likeness. Jamie Foxx, that's not his real name, but that Jamie Foxx is part of his name, image, and likeness. How they make you. How many times Martin Lawrence had to change a different character, different image, and he sold every one of them images and likenesses and got rich. Your boy Eddie Murphy did the same thing. Your name, image, and likeness and how you can control and create it is everything, right? So you got to say to yourself now, these artists like T-Pain, he had the T-Pain apps. He had the T-Pain ringtones. You know how much shit they did with that nigga name, image, and likeness when he was at his top? Mm-hmm. I don't think they did any for any artist like they did for T-Pain when he was at his top. We talking about ringtones. He had his own app where you can auto-tune your own shit. You see what I'm saying? Auto-tune was at its highest. And people were acting, the new age people were acting like he created it as if that nigga, the old school nigga, wasn't doing it way back in the day. What was the what was them niggas called?
Roger and Zach.
Roger and Zach. Them niggas started the auto-tune. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that that's how they get these niggas. That's how they wrap them up. And the rap industry is the easiest way to wrap a nigga up because I can give you $50,000 or I can give a struggling rapper who lives in the hood of Fort Worth, Texas, $20,000. Because remember, QC tried to give Goyayo 10. And Goyayo said, you got me fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So I could give a struggling rapper $10,000, take his publishing, own his name, image, and likeness, right? Say I put 20,000 into him, put him next to a rapper, right? Blow him up, make him look good. Now I'm getting his YouTube checks. I'm selling t-shirts. I'm getting his t-shirts online. All this nigga getting his show money. And I'm still getting 30% of his show money. Well, who end up losing at the end? The artist.
The artist. But you want to be an artist, my nigga. Like, you ain't a businessman. You the artist. So do what artists do. And that's what they get upset about. They want to be artists.
Once the artist learn the business,
right?
They don't want to.
Right.
They don't want to be artists no more.
Exactly. It completely changes the game.
This is why certain businessmen got mad at certain people like Suge Knight, P. Diddy, for exposing the business. This is why they went from CDs to streaming, because people started exposing certain tricks of the trades of the business. You think that these artists knew about publishing? They knew about how about their sound wave and their and licensing their voice and trademarking they face, trademarking certain slogans they say. They didn't know about that shit.
Bling bling. Remember they put that in the dictionary.
And the white man got rich off of that.
No, didn't Lil Wayne?
No, he didn't. The white man got rich off of that. No, because what's the name? Said it. If he would have knew what he knew now, he would have been a billionaire off of just that word. What's his name? What's his name though? That be with Lil Wayne is Baby. Baby said if he knew what he would have knew about trademarking and shit about the game, he would have did what the white man did with bling bling. Crazy. You see what I'm saying? They've been trademarking and doing that type of shit way before us. You see what I'm saying? Remember,
that's what I was telling you that Little Kim had mentioned about Left Eye. She had went and bought all of her friends' names. And it might not have been that much at the time, but she said, why would you? She said, she asked her, why would you? She said Left Eye was a little bit more in tune with watching business and watching how things move. So she might have just had the insight. Like knowing basically.
You see what they do for you. Right. You think they didn't trademark Left Eye? Come on, you think she didn't already know? So you start, if you got good people around you and you see how they doing for you, you like, oh shit, let me help her out.
Right. Because I don't want nobody, if I can.
Because at the end of the day, these people get rich off of build. I'm not gonna, it's just like a relationship. Is a nigga, is you gonna build a nigga up just for somebody else to come get rich off, take them and live a successful life of them? Is a nigga gonna build a female up and put her in a position to be great, show her a good life, should get her educated and all that just for another nigga to come sweep her and marry her and give her the best life?
No, nobody wants to. People want to return on
their investment. That's mine.
No matter what it is.
So this is why I'm telling y'all that Gucci Man set this play up. Gucci
dangled the bait, basically.
Gucci Man dangled the bait. Gucci Man knew this was going to take place. I think the undercover cop with Gucci Man knew this was going to take place. I think they already had surveillance set up.
Already know.
They already knew.
They just needed him to perform.
They wanted him to just do what you do. We see, my nigga. Let me tell y'all something. Some of these people are creatures of habitat.
100%.
These people have profiles on you.
Right. When they say leopards never change their
shapes.
Exactly it.
Sexual molesters, what do they say? We know he's gonna molest. We know he's gonna molest again.
Right.
We know where he likes to be. They know your patterns. My nigga, what did Pooh Shiesty go to jail for the first time? Let me tell you something about these crash out and these dumb niggas. What did he go to jail for the first time that land him in prison? He pulled the gun on a nigga and shot at niggas over some sneakers. Remember? In Miami. Went to go meet some niggas to buy some sneakers. And they got into a shootout over the sneakers. And they tried to rob the nigga for the sneakers.
Yeah, I think I remember.
And you a money nigga.
And the nigga was, I remember.
And you a money nigga. And he was in a Ferrari.
Right. I remember. Then they say he blocked it. It was some stupid shit.
But they started shooting out there.
I remember.
Over some fucking sneakers.
Now I remember.
So you don't think that the FBI is already looking at the judge like, y'all really let this nigga out? Y'all really gave this nigga only 10? Sometimes the police do not agree with the judge, my nigga. Sometimes the police do not agree with the prosecutors. They be like, hold up, my nigga.
That's a lot of work. You gotta remember the police are like your boots on the ground. They out here every day. They listening to the music.
Then they go to court. They be like, you gave this nigga 6.
We just did all of this shit. Gave you everything that you.
And you gave him 6 years.
You niggas negotiating back here.
You gave this nigga. You don't think the police and the FBI like you gave. Yo, we just gave y'all this nigga on a silver platter. He trying to shoot niggas over sneakers, and you give this nigga 4 years.
Right.
We seen niggas go to jail for worse. You see what I'm saying?
That's why they handle business sometimes on their own because that's what
because when you got money,
laughed at. The criminals start laughing at you, and that's why they be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get this," because you know your money can talk.
Because my money gonna play the game, right? So now you got to look how. So now they gonna do what? They know you a creature of habitat. So now we gonna put a play together and rock you to sleep because we know you gonna fall for this play. They knew when they told this nigga, if you get out the contract with Gucci, man, this nigga was going to do everything in his power to get out that contract, even if that means he had to go street mode. You think they don't know that?
Of course they know that.
That's like putting a nigga back against the wall and say, yo, my nigga, if you make it out this cage, it's $100,000 right there.
Right, that was the ammunition. Because he knew damn well he couldn't go talk to Gucci and Gucci just be like, yeah, all right, homie, I'm gonna give you this paper, good graces. Nah, nigga, this business that
when we about to make money together.
Right.
So it was already set up for the setup, my nigga. And Gucci, come on, I come to Dallas, I'm gonna meet you in the studio. I get to the studio, all these little niggas is here. First of all, I'm telling you straight up, I'll fool with you. I don't fool with a whole bunch of little niggas. I'm a money nigga. Why the boss coming to sit up around a whole bunch of little niggas and minions? Something ain't right with that. I would know from the jump. That right there tell you something off.
Can't be moving like that.
That's why I say, watch this though. So let's see if look at this shit. So look, this is what they say the nigga did, man. On January 10th, they said this nigga, this kidnapping, conspiracy to committing kidnapping. That's gonna get him. That right there gonna hold 10 years. That kidnapping charge alone is gonna hold 10 years, right? Now the allegations, y'all. This the allegations. Let me drop that for you. This the allegations. Is that Pooh Shiesty reportedly arranged a business meeting. See, now that's the key. Is that they are going to be able to prove to the jury that he arranged this meeting. So you set it up. So right there, it don't matter who did it, my nigga. It don't matter if you tell a nigga if I tell a nigga come to my house and somebody pull up to the front door and rob the nigga before I open the door. If I set the nigga up and told him to come to my house, I'm just as guilty. Right. Even if I'm not the nigga who pulled the gun on him and I robbed him. That's a very key word. that he arranged a business meeting in Dallas that was actually a coordinated armed takeover. Now remember, they're going to have to be able to prove that it was a coordinated armed takeover.
They're going to get their phones.
And this is why I say somebody in Dallas is about to start snitching, y'all. Because
you know they communicated about this.
No, I'm going to tell you how somebody in Dallas is about to start snitching. Your boy is a felon. Mm-hmm. Where did they get them guns from?
Ooh.
Where did them guns come from? That's the first thing ATF gonna want to know. Where did them guns from? And Pooh Shiesty now facing life. So if you think he ain't about to snitch on whoever he got them guns from in Dallas, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. Pay attention. He about to tell it all. Just to not, because you know how the feds work. The feds work off of guidelines. And like they said today, Pooh Shiesty is an aggravated offender. And he was still on parole at the time of this crime. So all these are mitigating factors. That's going to double whatever time he get, it automatically doubles. So if he get 50 years, it's going to double to 100. He's going to get life. He'll never get out of jail. He's not even supposed to be around firearms. Part of one of his conditions to get parole from the feds was to not be around firearms.
Right, that's always a condition.
And he's on camera holding an AK. Mind you, this is all video camera. The studio had cameras in. These niggas wasn't even smart enough.
Have they shown the video?
No, the video has not been shown yet. They wasn't even smart enough, y'all, to do this shit at a location with no videos. They wasn't even smart enough to do that. Let's make sure we do this at a spot with no video. You know what I'm saying? Come on, if you're going to do any dirt, everybody know don't do dirt on surveillance, right? Am I lying though? How you going to do a strong arm takeover on camera? On surveillance camera? That's why I say, my nigga, these niggas must not give a fuck about their life. And whatever Yo Gotti promised that nigga, he just as guilty. Because he knew damn well he was crashing that little nigga out. He knew he was crashing. He knew he was going to crash him out and make him do something crazy to get out that contract. Come on, man. He's a Memphis nigga. You think he ain't know? He knew that nigga, and I'm pretty sure that nigga, Yo Gotti was like, man, that nigga ain't going to let you out that contract. And Pooh Shiesty was like, nigga, you know who the fuck I am.
Right.
Nigga, that nigga play with me, nigga. Nigga, we chop that nigga up.
And you gotta stand on that, right? So,
and then now you in the midst of it, and
shit turn. Listen, conversations turn bad at any given time. But this nigga, man.
And wasn't going to shoot nothing. Did all this shit and wasn't going to shoot nothing, man. These niggas got like 50 charges dead up in them, dog. At least 50 charges.
Just threw everything away.
Threw it all away. For nothing. Threw it all away, man. I can't believe this shit.
So he facing how much time?
Oh, he's facing life.
Damn. And how old is he?
Oh
He's still
shit.
young.
He young. He in his 20s.
Damn.
Yeah, he facing life because he's on parole. He's not even
That-
off.
that's
He's
right.
not
That's
even
right.
out
He,
there.
yeah.
He's still on federal parole. Like you still on federal parole, and you got it, and you keep doing kidnapping with a guns and aggravated assault with a deadly firearm, and you committed a robbery. Remember, they took his jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
They took, and then the Fed said these niggas was on screen with the jewelry on Instagram, on social medias.
Stop.
Yeah. So niggas didn't even know how to
What?
take the jewelry and be quiet, be discreet. These niggas was doing exactly.
What did he think was gonna happen?
These niggas was doing exactly.
Like, what are you thinking? Like, is gonna happen? Because I be trying to be like, I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm sorry. I put the gun away. I overreacted. I'm calm down. Because I understand shit get hot, but nigga, after this take place, what did you think was gonna happen?
Bro, the sad thing
You
about
on camera.
Like, the sad thing about it, the nigga daddy was with him. The nigga pops was with him. Your dad is with you.
Did his dad assist? Do we know?
They say the dad was arrested too. 9 people was arrested. Oh, let's get to it.
Because I thought about that. I was wondering if the dad was there. And the reason why I say that, because you, like all meetings, it probably started out calm. And then he started hearing some things he didn't like. And that changed the whole vibe. But I was wondering if the dad was maybe a mediator or was he with the shits?
We about to see right now. The United States Attorney's Office right here. So it say 9 men, including well-known musical artists, federally charged for kidnapping at a music studio in Dallas. Which music studio did it take place at? Boy, these niggas ain't playing. He said this week, 9 individuals, including well-known music artists, were federally charged for kidnapping and robbing at gunpoint numerous victims. Numerous victims. Oh, not just one victim, not just 2 victims, numerous victims. Yeah, you remember when I said it, niggas didn't know who his dad was? You remember? Remember when I told people niggas didn't know who his dad was? And I said his dad was one of the ones. Remember, I told y'all.
Oh, you was telling me because you were telling me that he was a good boy trying to live in the shadow of
his dad. Mm-hmm.
I still think that's a little funny.
He did. He
I didn't know what was going to happen because at first I really didn't even think this story was true. We were hearing it, but usually we get video and stuff behind it. We didn't get nothing. And then it got a little quiet from what I didn't hear anything else about it. So I thought maybe people were just talking. So today I was extremely shocked to hear that, like they said, 8 of the 9 people had been arrested, including Pooh Shiesty. But I knew that nigga wasn't no good boy like you was trying to tell me.
Bro, you can still be a good boy trying to be tough and live up to your dad.
This ain't trying to be tough.
Bro, the nigga said his dad was his first Cody, and now he's his last Cody.
Right, so then that means his dad taught him motherfucking well.
So no, that means he taught him bad because he going to jail with his dad. A nigga that was taught well ain't going to jail.
What I'm saying is he went with his dad. You know what I'm saying? So if he's idolizing his dad, it ain't no good thing. You said his dad was one of them ones. One of them what? Book scholars?
Yeah.
No. What kind of the ones are we talking about?
I said he was a street nigga.
So exactly. So if that's your example and that's what you're trying to be like, then you're a street nigga. You're one of them ones, Junior.
Yeah, but that don't mean he like that. He was
like that nigga.
I think he was trying to be like that nigga. Live through his shoes.
The first time. And then here he is out and trying to handle business. That's a lot. People are exactly
look at all these niggas that was arrested, dog.
He brought the whole crew.
This nigga, yo, what's the definition of moving in silence, dog?
Silence.
I thought niggas moving in silence, bro. This nigga
What?
brought the whole crew, gang.
Not
You talking
FBO.
about? You talking about?
No silence. No.
This nigga brought everybody to commit one of the heinous crimes that you could commit, my nigga. Kidnapping, robbery. He took the whole team.
All the YNs that was in the first day out video.
Like, bro, you mean to tell me this nigga brought? Kimmy say he brought all the YNs that was in the FDO video.
All them niggas.
Yo, like some of these, and guess what? It's too many Cody's. Somebody's gonna snitch also.
Somebody is snitching. Okay.
So not only is the federal government gonna have corroborating statements from Gucci, but it's so many Cody's here that you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,